So, last time you managed to escape another planet. Jump away. So that's 2 planets you've left. Both times you've had to flee an Imperial Star Destroyer. Going well so far.
They just have so many of those things.
Right.
Sorry.
So yeah, Kaliblev is pretty much out. Atten is badly wounded as well. The Gan's not looking very good.
Atten's drinking. He's not out.
He's at 7 of 12. He's not looking very healthy.
Just more reason to drink alcohol. He'll be back up in a minute.
So, if you'd like to all throw your force die.
Throw our what?
Force die.
Oh, force die.
Present,
Yeah.
present.
Reminds me of a book, Bill the Galactic Hero, where they had the sergeant, when he went into the R&R, he got a bag of whiskey and a bag of sedative, and basically spent his entire R&R hooked up to a feed tube and a alcohol tube.
Oh, come on.
So we managed to...
not an alcoholic. He was just depressed because, his birth planet was destroyed.
We roll obligation first, right? Or are we rolling duty first?
I roll duty first.
Ah, well, nuts.
Yep.
God damn it!
This is Kaliblev.
Not again. Not again.
Apparently the responsibility is weighing heavy on your shoulders due to the fact another rebel base has just been lost.
No.
So, everyone lose.
I didn't murder it.
You know what? Lose a strain?
Didn't murder enough.
Yep. 1 point of strain, 1 point of one wound. And Kaliblev loses 2.
That's horrible.
My emotion protocols are too strong.
So, would I reduce my current down by 2 as well? Because otherwise I just immediately fall unconscious and take another critical.
I won't inflict the critical on you, but yeah. I can just imagine you just passing out.
No, I'm just gonna say this. Yo, Wookie, you are strong, Wookie. So you're gonna get through this. We're all gonna make it through this. The rebellion shall prevail!
He's out and unconscious. He's not hearing any of this shit.
Dude, it's 5 successes. You get 5 strength and a triumph. I just inspired your ass.
No, it's not. It's not the strain. It's the wounds. He's actually unconscious.
But he feels better.
I say this as to your knocked out body.
Wait, why can't I? No.
No,
why can I not apply 0?
Don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to zero that out.
I managed.
Yeah, because I still have 1.
Oh.
For some god awful reason.
Yeah. Okay, so you jumped off into hyperspace. Arda has fallen. Oh yeah. If you miss the duty roll, the obligation, Kalibev's feeling a bit responsible for the fall of Arda. So, lose a wound and strain. So, your escape to through hyperspace is a series of small micro jumps. So you kind of
and you also do jump diffractors where you send out small warp drives and go John had 3 jumps in one place.
Well, you all kind of scatter, do some micro jumps, and meet up at a rendezvous point, which is the EDOC system in this case. As you enter the system, following the last of these little jumps, your comm board lights up, and incoming transmission from Tatiana Hayes. We've lost a great deal today. Our base, our home, and our friends. We must look past these dark times and steel us for the fight ahead. The Empire will not rest until they have crushed us under their heel. We will not allow this to happen. Let's show the galaxy that tyranny will not prevail and that freedom and democracy will reign once more. We must not forget those who gave their lives in aid this struggle. Amongst those who heals is General Niall. He is one of our best, and his loss we have felt for a long time. We must continue his legacy. I leave you now to your duties and your remembrances. So, after that, you get a personal comm. Wounds of the strain, same, not strain.
Yeah.
I thought wounds is a little harsh.
Yeah, that's why I was. You said strain, and I was like, that's why I was.
I had to look it up.
Yeah. I was going off the top of my head. That's always a bad idea. Okay, you get a personal one from Senior Advisor Hayes, requesting you to come aboard the rebel cruiser, the Fury of Alderaan. This is a stupid name for a peaceful planet ship, isn't it? Oh, we're a peaceful planet, we have no weapons. What's that? It's our cargo ship, the Fury of Alderaan.
I'm guessing there's fresh paint where they just renamed it.
Yeah, it was probably the Pride of Alderaan, and now it's the Fury of Alderaan.
Or it could have been. If it's a cargo ship, it could have been the Curry of Alderaan, for all we know.
No, it's a cruiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably just been rapidly renamed.
Alright, so we're gonna go. I'll go aboard, says the droid.
Yeah.
Is anyone else in a
No.
position? Does anyone else look like they can actually walk?
Well,
The rest of us have various wounds and a spy to get hunting.
Well,
I can patch some people up.
Well, we also
I-
don't necessarily know about the spy. All we know about is the drone. Is
we
the
know-
probe.
Well, we saw a shadowy figure and all that stuff, so we can assume that there was a spy. Oh, sorry.
It's like a pre-charm.
Well, I accidentally clicked that, but I was going to say back that we have wounded. Give us a few. We'll be there. If you have facilities to look after some people.
The Wookiee is more bloody hair than anything else.
He's a
Anytime I take an action, I still have at the brink critical injury. Anytime I take an action, I take a strain.
Isn't that just for the encounter, though?
No.
Can I?
Damn.
What's the rating on that?
I think that's a 3.
Oh, that's a hard.
Yep, that was a 95.
Is it possible to wire across that they have medical facilities to look after a couple of our people?
Yep, it's a cruiser. They'll have a sick bay.
I have my medit bag, so I'm just going to try to patch him up on the way.
Okay.
You mean you're going to try to hold his gut in?
Nice triumph there.
Oh. The triumph actually allows you to cure the... So, because you were just doing wounds, weren't you?
Yeah, but I put in a force die, and the force apparently wants you to be healed, so...
You're no longer
There's
at
no
the brink.
force death there. Oh, force
Yeah,
chip.
Destiny chip.
Yeah, so... And that's
All
the one I
right,
got the
so-
triumph on, so...
At the brink is gone, and I reduce... So
Three
I would
wounds, one
have
strain.
18...
Oh, actually 5,
18...
because I have surgeon, so you get 5 wounds back.
Oh, surgeon adds to your the amount that you do?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Picked up in a rank in
So
it, so...
16. And strain recovers easily, so I'm zeroing that out.
Yeah, by now consider all your strain to have gone.
So, yeah, just a day's rest will get rid of all your strain.
Yeah.
All right, so
the
I am up
potential.
and not quite happy, but I'm up.
I'll just
I
zero
can't
out.
actually.
Thank you
zero
very
my
much,
strength.
Doctor.
I'll zero out everyone's strain. Just leave it.
Alright.
Yeah, I think you have to just
Yeah.
you have to delete. You can't actually have a 0 value.
Yeah, I
it's
did.
to
I tried
backspace.
backspace. It didn't work.
That's odd. I can set everyone's to, apart from Atom and the Gant.
It might be our critical injuries.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, but as soon as I got rid of the critical injury, I was able to do it. So that might have been it.
I'm still pretty
Regardless.
banged up, so it's like
Yeah.
I want to get in a
Speaking
Bacta
of,
tank right now, so I'll head over to the cruiser.
I'll head over to the
Calculate.
cruiser.
Calculon should also head over to the cruiser.
yeah, the Gand will.
Well, honestly, we should probably dump. Honestly, we should probably dump our load of soldiers, refugees, and whatnot into the cruiser, so the whole ship is going.
Well, they probably have their own load of refugees and so forth too.
A few more won't hurt.
Yeah, compared to your ship, you're pretty damn crammed on there.
Yeah, before I go over, I'm gonna try to lock down the computer, so...
Yeah.
It's locked down.
Yeah.
I strained myself a bit, but I got it locked down.
You sort
I'm
of
bleeding.
run over.
Lock down.
I'm bleeding over the keyboard.
Click, 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 blood, blood.
You basically, someone's going to go, okay, so this passcode has got the following numbers in it, because they're the ones with the blood on the keypad.
No, that's
Well,
the
no, I
beauty
just
of it.
smear my
He
hand
bled
over it.
over the whole thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have those the shields, the spill-proof shield over the keyboard.
Just stripping of a load of plastic off. Ah.
Everyone's just injured. Everyone's covered in blood. It's like we're just blood punk right now.
Blood punk. When steampunk or cyberpunk is just not enough.
There is meat punk, which is a thing.
Why?
Well, when you want everything to look tubular and like intestines, you have meat punk.
I ask again, why?
Because some people like Geiger's work.
Yeah. Anyway, across to the other ship.
To the
There are
other
people
ship.
to talk to, and there's the plot to find. Remember, for every episode, we must find the plot, says the robot.
Everyone just ignores the robot when Carol's done moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just you think, it could be worse. It could be C-3PO.
Oh my.
Okay, so you're taking aboard the Fury of Alderaan and
Mhm.
taking up to the bridge, where Senior Advisor Hayes is kind of looking over a holomat and, turns to greet you as you come in.
How close can we get?
Pretty damn close.
Alright. I'm going to try and sense her general emotion.
Okay.
Besides the obvious. Nope. Not worth it.
The guy just waddles up and just gives him the stink eye. Yeah.
I can't accurately express my gratitude for all that you've done in the darkest days. Without you, I feel we've lost many more brave souls. We must keep and continue our mission. We'll not spend any time grieving its losses, and it will soon be on our heels once more. And with their new weapon, there's not much we can really do to stop them at this time. So, you're talking with the commander.
Well, so what is our next objective, Commander?
Well, for now we must build a new base. We have selected a world, which we are, for security reasons, calling Jacomir. It's not its official galactic designation, but it will do as a name for the place. So we will take the ships there and then rebuild a new base.
Yes. Remember,
Before you do that, you should know the last base was lost to treachery.
loose lips sink bases.
Treachery? That's a serious allegation.
Well, we're not naming anyone, but we did find a probe that was transmitting the location. Or probably.
Multiple probes.
Do you have one of these probes as evidence?
Yes, we do.
I'm going to assume you brought it with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I pull it out of my pants pocket.
No, that
Big
was
pocket.
It was a couple of.
It was something. It was something that Calibev had to strain himself to literally rip out of the rock that it was embedded in.
So we basically showed them a live stream of it being in their hole.
Well, no, you could carry it. You probably brought it on a dolly or something like that.
Yeah, hover sled.
Okay, so if someone wants to make a hard, cool, or negotiation check,
Ooh.
yeah,
Hard, you say?
which I'm going to upgrade once.
Douche.
Did you say negotiation?
Did
Ooh,
you
I'm
say-
having the twitches.
Something my character can do. Woo!
Something back here could. Woohoo! What am I negotiating, by the way? What is my tact?
It's a compelling argument you're looking for.
Compelling argument. We see here that clearly this this probe, this thing that was scandalously transporting information to the enemy. We must find ways to find and root out this horrid traitor. Okay.
That'd be the threat.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm pretty sure you put the threat well into that talk.
Clearly, we must find who has decided to betray the.
Betray.
Yeah, you gotta give me more of like
See,
longer leash to
betray-
hang myself.
It's like all it's so like all meat bags to betray their fellows.
It is betrayal is me is a well. I unfortunately am I'm a robot that has been trained in deception. Unfortunately, I've been trained by good masters, the meat bags. Anyway, well, I got one success
Yeah, that's
and two
enough.
threats.
So she's going to list your compelling, if slightly disturbing.
News.
Yeah.
We are on a mole hunt.
Okay, so also there is Commander Corona, who kind of just goes, traitor. This is just Imperial spies. There was a probe droid. That's how they learned of the base. But then Senior Advisor Hayes, which is a stupidly bulky title.
Well, it's a classic thing. You send probe droids to places you already know exist, so people think it's just a probe droid. But actually, they had pre-knowledge given to them by spies, infiltrators.
I can just imagine the fact that your droid is spitting despite not actually having anything with which to like produce saliva.
It's an aftermarket attachment.
An attachment. I don't know why they would attach that, but all right.
You have to have. Well, there are certain species that require certain pheromones and salival discharges to properly communicate with.
Namely humans.
Yes.
Okay, but Sienta Hayes just seemed to think that's more credible. So she says to you, yeah, Jamiel did feel there was something amiss on Nada, but he had no proof. And if you with this and your testimony, I can see we have a problem. Yes, but this is going to need more looking into.
I say we form a
Scan will
committee.
offer his services as persuasion.
We don't. We see. This is gonna be out of character. We can't really interrogate every frickin' member of the crew. We have to have an idea, at least to like a certain number.
I say we make both a public body and a hidden body. A public body saying that there is going to be a preliminary investigation and hearing to the reasons of the fall of our previous base, while we make a public body, a private body, to root out the spy. So while they're interested in the public body, so they can actually make sure that they can incriminate somebody of more important detail, since who wouldn't want to blame a upstanding imperial citizen for upstanding republic commander for the thing. That we have a private body looking into people trying to influence the public body. No? Okay.
I only followed private and public.
So he wants essentially there to be a public. He wants there to be a public.
He wants there to be a witch
investigation.
hunt,
Yeah, a
public
witch
followed
hunt.
by
Yeah, a witch hunt, which whoever tries to influence it then gets incriminated. Or
There's
Or
an
something.
easier,
investigated.
there's an easier solution. Just give a set of fake coordinates for a likely looking base site, and then see who tries to calm them to the Empire.
Hmm.
Or would they try to calm it immediately, or would they just wait until we settled? Because
It's easier to since they have the forces, they're not going to be either they'd be pre-waiting there for us, or they would wait for us to dig in again and just stomp us again because after we spend our resources.
yeah.
It's easier to send one star destroyer than to assemble an entire Marine contingent. So they'd probably want to know like right away before they dug in. Especially considering the heavy losses they had in Marines.
Well, the thing is that such a stratagem such a information would, the person who probably in place is could probably mostly be an officer. What if your officers are if one of your officers a traitor, then
We're all in trouble.
you're all in trouble. Yes.
Well, there's nothing we can do about this right now. We're already working to establish this new base, but it will not be an easy journey. She turns towards the holomap and kind of taps a couple of keys. It's the galactic map comes up and she zooms to a small area on the outer rim. This is the remote area of the Jaeger cluster. It's a system almost unknown to bordering wild space. Jagomir will be our new home, and although it's far from the comforts of Arda 1, this is a humid, swampy and uncivilized world. Luckily, this has the same qualities that make it an ideal location for a hidden base.
Alright, does
So-
anybody have knowledge Outer Rim?
I
I
do.
think I do.
We could probably you guys could probably try to figure out where exactly it is in the colloquial language.
No, I already have core worlds. Also, I have xenobiology. So if you want to send the robot who may not contract malaria.
Well, would it just be the 2 purples, or would it be more?
There'll probably be another one, since you're talking about a very unknown system.
out of the way.
Yeah.
So
That's still one
suc-
success.
Yeah.
You can probably figure out roughly where it is. One success. Yeah, you kind of got an idea. You know the area. It's a bit of a bitch to fly to.
Is there any trucker rumors about the place?
Dago.
trucker isn't
Dago. I can't finish the rest of it. It's Dago something.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, apparently the whole area is kind of littered with high space anomalies and other hazards, making it a very treacherous hyperspace trip. So it's not an area that's been very well mapped. So Santana carries on and telling you that it's going to be there's no clear hyperspace route, and each jump will require extensive astronavigation data to calculate. It's
So
going
you're
to take about 3 days, and what they're going to do is slave every ship to the Fury, and use the Fury to do the jump calculations, and
Alright.
therefore that will blind any traitor from being able to follow.
Unless the traitor's on the Fury.
And the traitor enters false astrogation data to lead the entire convoy into a trap.
Well, that means that they're part of the astrogation team.
Or putting leverage on part of the astrogation team. You know what that means, right? We must assume role as the aggregation team. Kidding.
Oh, this is going to go well. I can really see this this kind of like spy hunt not ending in you all getting brutally kicked out of the Alliance.
Well,
But
well-
I'm just bringing up possibilities. I'm not saying to do anything about it. I'm just saying that's the most likely point of attack given the plan.
I'm curious though. Actually, well, why haven't I thought of this? All right. Could I potentially spend a light side point for the? This almost seems a bit too janky for it. Light side point for the idea that the probe actually has a like a black box, a recorder as to input and potentially who might have been putting inputs in.
Oh, you want to actually see if you can figure out who was actually working on the probe.
Yeah, because because we saw that they were in rebel garb. So I mean, if we can figure out who that is, maybe we can backtrace it to somebody on the ship. We can do a smart thing, and if that requires us to spend a light side point in order for that convenience to happen, I'll spend it. Remember, guys, light side points are also usable for things that haven't been mentioned but would make sense that we would have or there would be.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it, but it has not been used for that.
So this, yeah, I'll let you do it. It'll be a hard computer check.
Not me.
Oh, I'll let somebody do it.
Yeah, I'm just bringing this up and going let's spend a light side point on that.
And I would upgrade it with a dark side, and you wouldn't be able to upgrade again. So it would be a
No, yeah, because the light side point was just to be able to make this check at all.
yeah.
I have 4 green dice. I could try it, but it's probably not going to work. Might work.
Well, you've got a better shot than the rest of us.
Can untrained help untrained and get a boost die?
Yep.
All right, so somebody's helping you.
Yeah.
I have 2 intelligence, so...
Yep, so do I.
Same.
Okay, who wants to be next to this thing when it explodes is the question.
Calculon is the
will.
least
Again, at
wounds.
this point, is going to start running for medbay.
Who's got the most hit points so they can survive the explosion?
My methane filters are clogging.
No, you never healed him.
Well, yeah, I was figuring that I did Calibeth because that was like something that needed to be taken care of right away, but I figured there would be a med bay.
Yeah, you can get yourself healed up beforehand.
And biology is weird.
Including criticals?
Yep, they've got a proper staff to med bay. I'm sure the doctor will be able to fit you in amongst all the other wounded.
Alright.
There we go.
So that'll take a couple of days.
Oh, it's not like okay, so 0 out wounds will do.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean the thing is that we see this is just an idea. It might work, it might not, and if it doesn't work, well.
We'll figure something else out.
We're gonna try and hack the Gatsby.
So 4 greens plus a blue against 2 purples and a red.
3 purples.
Yeah, I
wait,
got it lined up.
That's it.
Okay, so we're healed, and who's standing next to me when this thing explodes?
The
I'll
robot.
be next.
The robot.
Alright.
Political officer.
Political office.
Okay,
you call
going
yourself
hands,
Calculon
hands
the
deep into this thing.
Pike.
Commissar Calculon. Ooh.
You've jumped it. That's a good start. So, 1 second, sorry. Screwing around with doors. There we go. You've jumped it, but, you think if you got your hands on another one of these, you'd have a much better idea what to do with it.
Too bad we don't have a spare.
You've learned something about the way it's programmed.
So when we get to the place and the spy inevitably sets up another one, we will make sure that he'll use the same techniques on that one. Clearly, this is infallible logic.
Okay.
Onward.
So, 3 days in hyperspace. So that is the end of chapter 1. So you get bonus.
Of how many?
3. Chapter 1 and 2 are longer. Chapter 3 is relatively short.
Oh wait,
So-
is this all? Is this all of the attack on Arda, or?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so we're still in the
Published adventure.
Yeah,
in the published adventure.
I thought we were out of the published adventure that for a second there.
Yeah, actually, I thought the published adventure ended once we escaped off of Arda.
Nope, this is phase 2 of it.
No,
Oh,
this is
God.
clearly well too planned out for it to be great. Saying it, so he sounded like he was reading.
Yeah, you can always tell when I'm reading.
All right.
So, bonus rewards. XP.
Success or advantage.
Well, do we want to do this now, or are we doing, or at the end of the session?
Remind me again at the end of the session. It's probably a
All
better
right.
idea.
Alright.